So if we've looked at how to iterate through a loop, just through an array using a for loop, I can certainly do this using a while loop. So I can say here, let I, which is our counter variable, equals 0. Then I can just say 1. While our counter variable, I, smaller than the length of the array. So num dot length, so less than 5 elements. And of course, I must increment I, otherwise I will get an infinite loop if I doesn't change. So I will always be 0, so this will always be true, and we get an infinite loop. We do not want that. Consequently, we must increment I so that it does hit the condition here that it's smaller than the length of the array. So I should still get the total is 202, so I don't think this should change anything. So let me refresh here. The total sum is still 202. And for example, what if I just added 1 each time? Add 1 here 5 times. That means it should be 207 now, because I'm also adding 1 here. I'm just doing this so you can see the difference. There we go. We got 207. So this certainly works with a while loop. You can certainly use a for off loop. So to use a for off loop, you go for, as I showed you with strings as well. Go for. We have our element types. So let element, just like we did with the character previously, let element of our numbers array in this particular case. And then we'll be dealing with each element one by one as we iterate through it using the for off loop. So I'm just going to remove this actually. And I'm going to go, let's remove this. Then I'm going to go sum equals to element. So now we're dealing with each element at a time. It should now go back to 202 because we removed that 1, and we're just dealing with each element. So let me refresh now. The total is still 202, so that's how you do it with a for off loop. Certainly you can name this variable whatever you want. And what else? For a forEach loop. So for a forEach loop, this is quite interesting actually. This is preferred for like functional programming. It provides both value and index, which is quite optional. So let me show you how this forEach loop would work. So our forEach loop would go something like, we take our array here, right? And then we go dot, we use what's called camel case. We have our element, it's like an arrow function here, element, and we have our index, and then we go here. Certainly we have our arrow function now, and let's just say we wanted to print each index and element, for example. So I'm just going to say console.log, and then I'm going to first go each element, right? So I'm going to go element. Let me just do it like this, element. Then I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to call element, which is this variable here. Then I'm going to put like a little separator here. Let's put a colon here, all right? It's going to calculate this correctly. And then I'm going to go index. So this will give us both the index information and the element. All right, so do I have any other consoles here? Let me just remove this console, basically. There we go. So what's at the element here? Element 13 is at index 0. Element 25 is at index 1. Element 75 is at index 2. Element 26 is at index 3. Element 63 is at index 4. So that's how you would use the forEach loop to go through each element and each index in the following way. So thank you very much.